You. Yeah, you. I heard you're blaming others for your failures. You're blaming others when things don't work out for you. Why is that? So my question to you is, when you blame others, is it a fact? Let's get it. Kings and queens, I get it. Most of the time we don't realize that we have the tendency of blaming everything else but ourselves. Are we doing this consciously? I know a lot of people are. But the bigger issue is if it's happening unconsciously, because that means that you are not aware of your own flaws, your own contribution to your own failures. Yo, I get it. A lot of us go through a lot of negative experiences, but I'm gonna burst the bubble real quick. It's still not enough to blame others, to blame everything else but ourselves. We could blame others all we want, but our success and our failures is completely our responsibility. Why is it easier to see other people's faults, but then we're blind to ours? Why is it easier to blame other people for our unhappiness? It's so common nowadays to see people talking from that position of blaming. You see, oh no, we broke up because of her. We broke up because of him, because he couldn't do this, or she was expecting too much. I was thinking of being an artist, but I didn't really feel the support and people weren't really too positive around me, so I just kind of let that go. Blaming again. So many scenarios that I can come up with. But you know what I'm talking about. There's a common denominator here, which is the action of saying that because of that circumstance, I'm like that. And that's what creates that false reality. There's a truth about ourselves that we're avoiding. Oh, the person expects too much. Is it that the person expects too much? Or is it that you ain't ready? The essence here, y'all, is that when things go wrong, it's easier to point a finger. But when things go right, we immediately say that it was just us, that we made that happen, right? We manifested that. Where's the other people then? Things didn't work out with you in a relationship? Yeah, there were flaws on both sides, because if you still accepted the person knowing that the person was not healthy for you, you are responsible for it. Think about it. If you know the person is not healthy for you, you should have been left. Oh, it was not easy. Well, you're still responsible. So what's happening subconsciously is that we're building a false reality. We walk through life believing that we weren't able to be successful in certain things because of other people, because of outer circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta accept our contribution to our results in life, period. I see why people do this, because they want to maintain that identity. They want to keep this false confidence. You see that? They project, but they don't realize that they're projecting that darkness that does not let them progress. And then in addition to that, when the blaming becomes toxic, they have a tendency of bringing other people in to validate that their story makes sense. That false reality makes sense when we live life blaming others. Our psychology then transforms into that false reality that we're creating. So when we don't get a job, we're gonna say that it's because the job was discriminating. When we are not successful in anything that we attempt to do, we're never gonna say that it was because of us. It was a lack of effort. It was a lack of practice. You see that? It was a lack of preparedness. It wasn't that. It was that they just didn't see your value. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So the next time you come across a situation that you feel that you're gonna blame somebody else for your actions, think about it. Think about your contribution to it. And believe it, you are just becoming a better person. Peace.